Okay, we're going to be learning how to play a game called Treasure Chest Dodgeball. So in Treasure Chest Dodgeball, this is how we're going to be setting it up. You have players on opposite sides, and you are split up by half line in the gym. There's going to be a whole bunch of dodgeballs here, more than 5. You'd want quite a few dodgeballs set up. You're also going to want a corner in every single jail. So these are the 2 corners for the red team. These are the 2 corners for the yellow team for their jail. You're also going to want 3 hula hoops with 3 bean bags in every single one with a pin set in front. So this team has 1, this team has the 3 as well. Alright, so once the music's on, game starts. Everyone's going to run out these dodgeballs. You'll have a couple seconds to grab some dodgeballs without being hit. Now the goal in this game is to win by either eliminating the other team through dodgeball. You can also win by stealing all the treasure out of all the hoops and getting it all on your side. So if all 9 of these pieces were gone and they were all brought over here, you can win that way. Or at the end of the timer, you can win by having the most. So if this team has 12 pieces of treasure and this team has 6 pieces of treasure, then the red team would win. So those are the 3 ways to win. So what we're trying to do now is all these are our treasure chests, and these pins being up means that it's just locked. So these are the locked treasure chests. So right now, it's just a dodgeball game. There's no invasion because you can't invade until the pins are knocked down. So let's just start our dodgeball game. Red throws it at yellow there. Yellow gets hit. Yellow's going to go to one of the jails. Doesn't matter which one they go to. Okay, the game's going on. Yellow player gets the ball, throws it at the red, and red player is going to go to one of the jails. Alright. Now you can see this next player, they threw a ball and it knocked down one of the pins. So now this treasure chest is unlocked. So if players from the red team want to invade, they can invade, and if they can get 1 foot inside this hula hoop, they're in a safe zone until they decide to pick up a piece of treasure. So a red player could run down here and stick their foot in there, and then they could just wait until they get a clear chance, pick up a piece of treasure, and then they're just going to bring it back to their side. But you might not always want to do that right away because we still have a lot of players who are over here, and it's going to be pretty hard to invade, so dodgeball might still keep going on. So now a yellow player, he wants to get some players back on his team, so he's going to throw it to that person from his side of the gym. If this person's able to catch it, they're able to come across. If they drop it, they just have to, they can throw the ball back to them, but they are stuck on jail if they can't catch that. But this person caught it, so they're just going to come back with it, and when they cross that line, if they choose to turn around, they're back in the game, or they can just keep walking that way back towards the jail and then turn around eventually whenever they're ready. But if they turn around, then they're back in the game. Alright, we're going to keep going. There we go. So we had our first person try to invade. So this red player, he invaded. He's got his foot inside the hoop right now, so he is safe. If a yellow player notices, they can always turn around and just kind of guard them, but no yellow player noticed, so he took off with a piece of his the treasure, and he's going to put it back into one of his treasure chests. Now, right now, all of the treasure chests are locked on his side, but if one was down, it's a smart idea to put your treasure chest in the one that's locked. So let's just say this middle one is unlocked and it's laying down. It would not be a good idea to put this piece of treasure back into the unlocked one because the yellow team could just invade and steal it back. If he puts it in a locked one, then the yellow team has to knock down this pin first before they can steal these ones. So eventually you might have some hula hoops that are completely empty and some hula hoops that have like 6, 7 pieces of treasure because one pin is still standing up. Alright, so they put it in there. Now red's getting the ball, and they hit another player, and then that person's also going to be going to jail. And that's basically how that game is played. So now this person tried to invade. Now when you invade, it's no longer a dodgeball game. This person has to tag them with their hand. If they threw a dodgeball at this red player, absolutely nothing happens. So you have to remember, when people invade onto your side, it turns into a tagging invasion game, and it's no longer dodgeball. Now this yellow player, he did it properly. He ran over, he tagged the person before he was able to get inside the hoop, so he just goes over to the jail. So, here are the important things to remember from this game. There's 3 ways to win. The first one is you can win through dodgeball, whatever your dodgeball rules are. You can steal all the treasure, which is rather hard to do. Remember, you have to unlock the treasure chest first. Or at the end of the timer, however long we play for, have the most treasure at the end of that timer. If you're on your side and you get hit by a ball, then you go to jail. If you try to invade and you get tagged, you go to jail. If you catch a ball while you're in jail, you get to leave jail. So here's the steps. Basically, you want to be throwing a dodgeball, knock over a pin, and unlock that treasure chest. So that's how we unlock those things. I didn't say it before, but if you're in jail, you can't throw it at the pins when you're down there to unlock it. The only thing you could do in jail is try to catch that dodgeball. 1 foot inside the hoop equals you are safe. And you can only steal from the unlocked treasure chest. So if there's a pin still standing up, that means the treasure chest is locked and you can't steal it. Another thing, there is no way of getting those pins back up. So if a pin gets knocked over, it stays down the rest of the game. And that is how we play Treasure Chest Dodgeball.